Only 24 hours ago, Emile Heskey signed for Liverpool for a club record fee of £11 million. The England international striker signed off at Leicester City last Sunday against Sunderland, the club he faces on his Liverpool debut today. That's typical of Peter Reid's wretched luck recently. Sunderland on their worst run for 14 years, despite the calibre of their own strikers, Kevin Phillips with 24 goals so far. And his experienced sidekick, Niall Quinn, playing a part as well. It's Sunderland against Liverpool and Heskey now. Hello once again, I'm Martin Tyler. This is Anfield with its traditional pre-match anthems, where the events of the last couple of days have added an extra dimension to Liverpool's meeting with Sunderland this afternoon. Emile Heskey, late of Leicester, now of Liverpool, an £11 million transfer from his hometown club to the club he supported as a boy, with a particular admiration for John Barnes. Heskey takes over from Titi Camara, and his arrival allows Liverpool the luxury of not rushing back Michael Owen, who's on the bench as he was last week at Manchester United, since when he's played a full reserve match. Steven Gerrard returns after suspension in midfield in place of Schmitzer, who is injured. Jamie Redknapp still not risked as he closes in on full fitness after a knee operation. So Sami Hyypiä continues as the captain after recovering from the ankle gash that forced him off at Old Trafford last Saturday. Sunderland's reaction to being cut apart by Emile Heskey and Stan Collymore last Sunday is to bring Darren Williams into the centre of the defence in place of Paul Butler. Paul Thirlwell comes into midfield, and in the quest for better defending as a team, the two Kevins, Phillips and Kilban, will be expected to track back in wide positions when Liverpool have the ball, as well as supporting Niall Quinn when Sunderland attack. Liverpool's interest in Heskey has been an open secret, but the timing of the transfer shows his value in the short term as well as in the years to come. A place in the top three is within Liverpool's range. They're currently fifth, and Heskey could just tip the balance in the aim to qualify for next season's Champions League. But you have to pity poor Sunderland, run ragged by the very same Emile Heskey only 6 days ago in what turned out to be his last match for Leicester City. Sunderland without a win in their last 9 league games because of defensive frailties that Liverpool's new signing will be looking to expose again this afternoon. Amongst the Liverpool substitutes, Michael Owen, of course, Titi Camara, who steps down today, and Sunderland, Nicky Summerby's out of favour these days, and Paul Butler a regular in their defence, but it's a defence that's been creaking, and it's cost him his place today. Taking charge of the toss-up and indeed the pre-match formalities as well as the game itself, England's refereeing representative at the Euro 2000 finals, Graham Poll. Stefan Schwarz captaining Sunderland, and his national team manager Tommy Söderberg is here. Well, Gerard Houllier has got his man. And they're on a great run. 2 defeats in 18 games in the Premiership. Very much a contrast to Sunderland. Just 3 points, no wins in the last 9. And some heavy defeats. The biggest only half a mile away from here at Goodison Park, 5-0. Liverpool kick off in the sunshine and also under the glare of extra publicity with the arrival of Heskey, who was trying to make contact with that routine to start the game on the far side. Sunderland in a change strip primarily of dark blue. Heskey, who is such a powerful player, but I'm sure Sunderland will want to make it more difficult for him today. It's not a free kick, incidentally. I think the challenge took place off the pitch. It's a throw. But last Sunday at Leicester, Heskey was very much the hot property that Liverpool have recognised him as. And he left Leicester on a high note. How will he start here with Liverpool? Meyer, who was the player expected to forego his place today, but he's been working selflessly for the team, and he stays in alongside Heskey, although he's still looking, Eric Meyer, for his first goal in the Premiership. Reed's been tinkering with the team selection, also with the tactics, but he's brought Paul Thirlwell in today. It's only his third Premiership game and his first away from home. And he gets a foot in there. He's in alongside Ray and Schwartz. Sunderland have slipped to 8th in the table, and they've lost their last 6 away games, 5 of those in the league. So it should be set up for Heskey, really. And here he goes. Penalty. Emile Heskey has earned a penalty straight away. Barely 2 minutes, a Liverpool player. And Darren Williams was struggling and grabbing, says referee Paul. Yellow card shown to make in for his protests. Now Redknapp and Owen have been recent Liverpool penalty takers. They're not involved, of course, at this moment, so the responsibility passes to Patrick Berger. Sorensen. Liverpool are off to a flyer. Heskey's off to a flyer at his new club. And Gerard Houllier senses the need just to calm things down a little bit. Berger, who has taken penalties with the Czech Republic, his national team, pretty successfully, won in the final of Euro '96, you might recall, and he had absolutely no doubts about where that one was going. It's sped past Sorensen. And here's Ray, trying to get similar Berger-like power with that free kick. Sunderland continuing a hapless run of not scoring the first goal in any game since the turn of the year. But they are capable of getting them coming from behind, and they rallied at Leicester last week in the face of Heskey and his old team before falling apart again at the end of the game. But they're once more asking a great deal of Kevin Phillips and Niall Quinn. Free kick conceded by Song. Thirlwell. Holloway couldn't keep it in. Well, he might have been doing a bit of holding himself, Heskey, but he made sure the referee saw when Williams grabbed hold of his shirt, and that was the moment of truth for the official. And Berger did the rest. Holloway to take the free kick. Put forward by Thirlwell. Heskey's header. Kilban over the top of Rigobert's song. Got the ball. And Alex Ray was almost picking the ball up for a free kick there before the whistle could be heard. And it was a free kick. Sunderland's way. Cleared by Matteo. Hurpia. Well, this bad Sunderland run will surely come to an end sooner rather than later. They had a terrific pre-Christmas sequence of success. First at 18 games, remember, on their return to the Premiership after running away with the Championship of Division 1 the previous season. The first 18 games back, they've picked up 37 points. And it's been very hard to add to that over the last 3 months. And Peter Reid got word on Thursday that Heskey was going to face his players again, and they thought they'd seen the back of him for the season last weekend. Sort of spell for Sunderland at the moment. Song with a throw. Travelled a long way, the ball, even after it had bounced. Sorensen wasn't really darting out to get it, but get it he did. Just helping that the pace off Schwartz's pass, which probably wouldn't have been collected by Kilban otherwise. Naked. Well, Stephen Gerrard, who missed the Manchester United match through suspension, is going to get another yellow card here for mistiming this challenge on Chris Makin. Phillips lurking. Meyer didn't give it up. Berger. Heskey. Just a little on the short side for Matteo, who was galloping down the Liverpool left. That goal, incidentally, now makes Berger also joint Liverpool top scorer this season with Owen and Kamara. They've each contributed 8, which is like a return for Kevin Phillips, but Liverpool have been getting goals from all quarters this season. 17 different players have scored for them in senior competitions. And I guess you might fancy Heskey making it 18. No second penalty that time. The referee was having a very close look at the proceedings around Meyer, who then chased on into Sorensen. Quinn. Heskey, the third most expensive player in deals between Premiership clubs, behind Alan Shearer and Dwight York. Probably he'd be delighted to be mentioned in the same breath as. Put out by Hurpia. And he's not satisfied with just doing the defending. Heskey. Back to the tall man from Finland who'd so excited the crowd by coming forward. Sami Hyypiä. But he's out of position as Kilban looks to try and trigger something for Sunderland. Quinn. And the support a bit slow arriving. Naked. Linking with Thirlwell. Quinn. Here's Craddock. Steve Bold, incidentally, still injured. Oh, Quinn's got this down. And he feels he was impeded. The Sunderland supporters in that corner of the ground yelling for a penalty that Niall Quinn certainly indicated he believed should have been awarded. Took the ball well on the chest, couldn't get the shot away. Here's Berger. Matteo, but Schwartz did well for Sunderland. Phillips in that position on the right-hand side that he's expected to drop into, with Kilban also in midfield when Liverpool are attacking. Quinn. Back to Makin. Challenged by Hamann, the German. Still boos coming from the Sunderland supporters directed at referee Poll. And trying to hold off Ancho. He's done that. Kilban. Schwartz. Kilban again. A bit tight for that sort of interplay for Sunderland. Heskey on his knees. Challenged by Williams, nothing given that time. Quinn. Oh, and there's a reaction there with Hyypiä, Niall Quinn. This is a fast and furious start here at Anfield. And Heskey is revelling in it. He takes on Williams again. Cuts it back for Meyer! The Dutchman recognising that run down the right-hand side, which is so characteristic of Liverpool's new acquisition. And Williams was labouring again. Meyer made good ground to the cross. Decent connection too, but it flew just too high. Quinn. Matteo, chased by Phillips. Good skill on the ball from the Liverpool left-back. Well, Niall Quinn doing his best to try and get Sunderland back in this quickly. The ball might just have been moving away from him from the first touch, but he felt that there was an illegal touch on him from Ancho. Very good, the screening of the ball from Heskey. Makin. Ray. Holloway calling for it, not with a huge amount of conviction, but he's got it. And Myers racing back. That's why maybe Myers stayed in the team ahead of Camara. He's an all-round team man against the more individualistic gifts of the striker who's been dropped to the bench today, Camara. But Meyer has been penalised, and Sunderland have a free kick. Still inside the first 15 minutes. Liverpool lead by Patrick Berger's penalty on the 3-minute mark. They know how to defend a lead too, do Liverpool. Line has been a backbone with some substance. But Phillips is a hard man to handle, as Premiership defenders have found out. The match between these two back in November at Sunderland was a 2-0 Liverpool win, ending Sunderland's unbeaten home record. Berger scored in that one as well. Kept in by Matteo. Liverpool a bit fortunate, the ball went on to Harman when the target of the pass was Berger. Kept in by Gerrard. Ray. That's fine play by Quinn. Schwarz. Back for Ray. Meyer again. Again conceding a free kick, but once more the attitude is splendid from the Dutchman. Williams. Important for Liverpool for Herpier to win aerially against Quinn. Berger. Finding Meyer speculatively. Gerrard, similar sort of pass for Heskey. He's 1 against 2. Foul called. It's committed by him. Ray, it's a weak one to Harman. Carragher sitting in front of the back four. Gerrard on the right of midfield today with Schmitzer out. Song staying in the team at right back. Remember, we saw last week's match at Manchester United. He came on for Hegem early in that game and played very well. There's some Sunderland right back here. Holloway. Make sure he didn't touch the ball with an arm. Peter Reid and his chairman. Again, assessing a scenario where there's damage to be repaired for Sunderland. It is a part of Heskey's game that's under a certain amount of scrutiny. He does earn free kicks cleverly. Meyer, can Heskey get to this one? Holloway did enough to put him off. Well, here's a dream come true for Emile Heskey, who learned his trade very much close to home at Leicester, but Liverpool was always the side as a boy that he followed from a distance. With a special appreciation of the work of John Barnes. Holloway slightly misjudging the roll of the ball. And he can't get back in as Harman carries it forward for Liverpool. Craddock. Sheffield Wednesday second from bottom, are a goal down at home to West Ham, who moved up to 6th with a win in midweek. The Hammers goal scorer Frank Lampard. Matteo, Heskey. Herpier to Heskey. Heskey letting it run. And Meyer's hurt himself here. Again, his competitive nature and his honesty, wanting to get to the ball when really the odds were against him. Dave Galley, the physio, quickly on. block Craddock's attempts to clear. He's hurt himself in the process. Gerard Houllier, even today, not short of cover, with Michael Owen on the bench. And the Liverpool manager pointing out yesterday the arrival of Heskey does not mean that one of his current strikers will necessarily leave, with Robbie Fowler's name being prominently mentioned in that respect. Fowler still out with ankle trouble. Myers' injury looks far less serious, and Owen will have to wait, just warming up there with Danny Murphy. Quinn. Here's Schwartz. Make it. Quinn lost his footing there, which might have spoilt the intent for Sunderland. Holloway. That's that mopping up job that Carragher's asked to do. It's a role he certainly enjoys as well, although his versatility suits Liverpool. Heskey. Song. It's a very perky player, lots of personality off the pitch as well as on it. He won't be too pleased with his pass then. And who's just enjoyed great success in the African Cup of Nations with his country, Cameroon. Holloway. Having to do that in a hurry because of Carragher's attentions at his back. Along by Craddock. Trying to use Williams' speed to cope with Emile Heskey, and this time Darren Williams stopped the cross coming in. Liverpool, though, get a corner. Another thrust from the 22-year-old who's played 5 times for England and really caught the eye in his first international start last month against Argentina. It's gotten better and better from Heskey on that night. He's gone in here pushing. And Phillips very much in Kevin Keegan's thinking for England in the Euro 2000 finals, which shall start now in less than 3 months' time. Phillips, Quinn. Well, and wide of now Quinn initially. Ray gets into a supporting role. Pressure on Thirlwell by Gerrard that time. Make it. Kilban. Flag goes up. Possibly against Niall Quinn. Well, getting back to clear. Lincoln having to help the cross from Matteo on its way just to be on the safe side. Gerrard's throw. Put it behind for a corner. So Quinn has to come back to defend against Hurpia this time. These two will see plenty of each other. You can see that touch-up straight away. It's by the near post. Goalkeeper stays on his line. Heskey in towards Carragher. Heskey's there again. Ancho. Herpia. Sammy Herpia trying to squeeze Holloway into that corner. Great distance to the clearance, and Herpia to Meyer. Heskey. Well, there is the burden of expectation now with a big transfer fee. Heskey comes to a club where he's the latest in a long line of high-profile strikers. Sometimes when you play for, with the greatest respect to Leicester, a less fashionable team, it can be a bit easier on the temperament. It's no hiding place when you're out there for Liverpool. Heskey wearing the number 8, which was the number made famous by Roger Hunt, the Liverpool leading all-time scorer in league games. So, Meyer trying to help it on. Across goes Jody Craddock. Sunderland have certainly not buckled under the intensity of the start, the conceding of that goal so early. They've got some nuggety characters in their lineup, like Stefan Schwarz, who was once linked with coming here to play for Liverpool, but he's been saying how happy he is with Sunderland, that the players disheartened by the recent results, tending to look at the whole picture rather than just the last third of the season so far. They've done significantly better than the other two promoted clubs. Watford, who seemed destined to return to Division 1, and Bradford, who are fighting hard to stay up and play a huge match from their point of view, and indeed from the national point of view, against Leeds United tomorrow. Craddock's clearance. Almost half an hour played, and it's Liverpool 1, Sunderland 0 at Anfield. Well, and it goes to Berger. Matteo trying to steer it in towards Heskey. Hurlwell's interception. Berger's corner, and a header by Herpia. Alex Ray was guarding that post, and in the end he moved out of the path of the ball, knowing that it wasn't going to drop into the Sunderland net. Herpia back defending. He's been one of a number of very successful signings so far for Gerard Houllier. And all here at Anfield hoping that Heskey will fit in as quickly. Some trouble with his balance, and the choice of boots at the start of the game clearly not the right one. He's called for a change. The hesitation by Holloway. You really can't be like that at this level. Harman shot! Well, that really flew from Didi Haman's right foot. And he just couldn't bend it enough. Just scored once so far in his short Liverpool career. And that was an important goal here against Leeds United. Kilban, men's gone to the left. Kilban looking for his first Sunderland goal. He'll have to strike the ball better than that to collect one. Arsenal don't play until tomorrow, so Liverpool have the opportunity to go above them. Chelsea are in action today. They're in third place at the start of play, at home to Everton. No goals there as yet. Thirlwell, Quinn. Outmanoeuvring Phillips. Heskey. Some of them were caught. Light of numbers at the back for a moment. The ball didn't come through quite as quickly as Liverpool would have wanted, but it comes through now. On target from Hamann, and a spectacular stop by Sorensen. Just wide a moment or two ago. On target here. And that's a fine reach back and tip over from the Danish goalkeeper to keep it at 1-0, Liverpool's lead. Hamann is there again. Berger, who's taken the corner, calling for the ball back. Deflection on the cross. Gerrard also likes to shoot from long range. For Sorensen that he wasn't any further off his line. Otherwise there would have been no redress. In the end it was an excellent save. Well, an update quickly for you from Stamford Bridge. Chelsea 1, Everton 0. Dennis Wise the scorer. Wise, whose goal brought Champions League points in midweek. Hoopier is down. Peter Reid's come down to the touchline. He's just going to adjust the formation. The messenger there, Kevin Kilban, is heading into the cluster of players to pass on the manager's instructions. Well, defenders know they're in a game when now Quinn's around and gangly frame of the Republic of Ireland international, flattening the fin. Let me tell you about another goal at Selhurst Park. Wimbledon 1, Leicester 0. Penalty there as here. Neil Ardley, the scorer for the Dons, who badly need to get amongst the points again, having slipped into relegation difficulties. Saxton on the right of your picture there, on the left of Peter Reid. Quinn's form this season has been truly tremendous. The first to point that out to you would be Kevin Phillips. It does look as though Phillips is going to be back in his striking role now alongside Quinn. Theory been restricted in the early minutes of the game, but so much of the planning can be ruined by the conceding of an early goal, and that's what happened to Sunderland here. But all is not yet lost. They're still only that 1-0 down. Quinn, Phillips, more Sunderland appeals. Graham Poll just letting the game go on, and a bit angry that Phillips didn't do a bit more with that. Another free kick against Gerrard, who has been booked. And Gerard Houllier not happy about it. Mike Reid is the fourth official. Just making sure that behaviour of a proper nature is observed down in that Liverpool technical area. Gilbat past Harman. Gerrard being told to cool it. The 19-year-old who was called into the England squad for the last international against Argentina actually wasn't fully fit to participate. Enjoyed the experience of joining up with the regular internationals. It's a corner. Marquin incidentally needs one goal for 150 in his senior club career. And the first of the 149 came against Liverpool for Arsenal back in 1985. He's been around a long time. Claiming it from the head of Ray, using Heskey as the way out. Has to bide his time here, but he's done that coolly enough. Carragher, Berger, on to Matteo, trying to steer it in early towards Meyer's run. And in the seconds of defending a corner, Liverpool have one of their own. Berger taking it, Makin heads it out. Gerrard cleared by Quinn. Gerrard's there again. So, too tight on Phillips, pushing the back. Sunderland's recent record, I might have thought that they would fall apart in conceding so early in the game. They've made it awkward for Liverpool. And they're looking to equalise here. Quinn jostling for the position to make the header unfairly. Pointing straight away as the ball drops into Quinn's territory that he tried to clear Herpier out of the way unfairly. Reddick's header. Matteo. Carragher. Well, Herpier getting on with it, but Berger crosses from the left over Meyer's head. Still a bit of a feeling out there. And the follow-up shot is from Carragher. Hard to just follow everything that was going on then, because the referee was aware that Schwarz was challenging late on Herpier. As Liverpool worked the ball successfully to the left-hand side. To Graham Paul's credit, he didn't stop it when he might have done, and it almost led to an opportunity for the home side. Untidy from Quinn again. Sunderland number 9 seeking a little bit of clarification from the referee, but he knows sometimes they go for you, sometimes they go against you. Heskey. Decent strike by Sorensen with his weaker foot. Fell well. Gerrard. Berger trying to burst forward from midfield, very important from Peter Reid's point of view. And Sunderland don't get caught in the last few minutes of the half the way they did in the opening couple of minutes. Challenge was a good one. Phillips' pass wasn't. Anyway, and then goes Schwarz, Carragher, Berger. Lost out. Schwarz came back, made sure the ball didn't roll to Heskey. He was in a position there where he really could have taken Sunderland on. He was looked to drift left from time to time. And that went out off Quinn. So no one of the officials was close enough to recognise that. It doesn't cost Liverpool anything. Peter Reid chewing over the situation. It's been this way from the 3rd minute of the match. Liverpool 1, Sunderland 0. Manager, boyhood Liverpool fan like Emil Heskey. Peter Reid used to stand on the old cop behind the goal that Sorensen is defending today. Phillips coming in from the far side. Doesn't fall for him or Sunderland. But that's just emphasising the point that Sunderland certainly dug in, having gone behind to the first goal of the game yet again. And not allowed Liverpool to really wrap up this game in the early stages. Possible when they got that penalty so soon after their start. And all the head of steam provided by Heskey. Berger. Hands up. Sorry, Alex Ray. Gerrard going towards the near post. Oh, Meyer! He pounds the ground with frustration, but by his standards and by his strengths, that really was an opportunity. And how this would have hurt Sunderland had it gone in so close to half-time. So he still awaits his first goal in the Premiership, Eric Meyer. Ray. Able to take his time. Heskey on the pitch. We saw Owen and Camara watching from the bench. There will be 2 extra minutes to be added on. Kilban shortly glancing it off to Schwarz. This is Phillips. A very first half. Make it. Disappearing, but he's confident enough on the ball. Although there was no end product, and there might be a Liverpool counter-attack here. Especially with two raiding down the left-hand side. Matteo will get there first ahead of Berger. Holloway goes across. Berger. The game is spread at the moment. If Sunderland can use it to their advantage, make it. Liverpool regrouping. That did look a push by Quinn. This time Graham Poll didn't penalise. Olsher. Meyer calling for it. Heskey anticipating a flick on, which didn't quite come. Gerrard. Finds Berger this time. Patrick Berger! Well, Liverpool finishing the half as they started it strongly. In between, for the most part, Sunderland have resisted sternly and better than they have in recent away games. Looking as though they were going to get back level before the break. They haven't done. Patrick Berger's penalty. After 3 minutes, after a lightning start from Emile Heskey to earn it, tugged back by Darren Williams. But sometimes the second goal is the most important one, and Liverpool haven't been able to acquire that as yet. But still, at the break at Anfield, they do lead Sunderland by 1-0.
I just tell you about the...
Welcome back to Anfield. 1-0 to Liverpool at half-time against Sunderland, and a Liverpool change. It's Danny Murphy who's coming on for Steven Gerrard, who didn't look totally happy playing wide on the right of a four-man midfield, and also tried the patience of the referee Graham Poll and was booked. So on a couple of counts you can understand the thinking behind this Liverpool switch. Murphy's had a good season and certainly got himself back into first-team contention here, and he's back out on the Anfield pitch. Start the second half. Given their recent defensive frailties, I'll be pleased to have not fallen out of contention here after a contentious early penalty. Certainly Darren Williams felt that he was being tugged before Heskey went down. Berger. Here is Heskey. Carragher. It's not the easiest of back passes to deal with. You don't see that quite so often these days in the game. But what Liverpool want to see very often is Emile Heskey's turn of foot, his physical prowess. They do say he doesn't score enough goals, but he's certainly come to a club where they should carve out chances for him on a regular basis, and he's a great asset to others with the way he discomforts defenders, and Williams feeling the strain early in the second half, as he did right at the start of the first. He's off the pitch. Corner from Murphy. Also able to get it down. Towed in by Berger. Sorensen able to collect with a little look around to see whether they were still down to 10 men. Reasonable mobility in that joint for Williams, the left knee. Phillips. Well, we saw very, very little of Kevin Phillips in the first half, but he's letting Liverpool know he's around. Takes his shot so quickly. And that wasn't far away. Williams is back on. Heskey gets there before him. Berger. Always a sense of anticipation here at Anfield when the ball drops on Patrick Berger's left side. In that sort of area. Bulletin, which seems okay for Williams. He's one of the Sunderland players who's still around at the club, who were relegated in '97 from the Premiership. Just joined them from York City. Holloway. Again, that conspicuous but vital job for Jamie Carragher. It's a position that Joe Houllier really believes in, the defensive midfield man. Ready to make it a triangle with Ancho and Herpier, and the man just in front of him, Jamie Carragher. That's the platform for all the rest, all the excitement. Sunderland have a corner. And they're going towards the near post, but it was a weak header by Harman. And it's Heskey who has the clear. Schwartz. Appreciating the idea of the pass, Herpier actually got in front of him, and there was no way round the Liverpool skipper for Niall Quinn. This time, Peter Reid's team building from the back, although Craddock in the end does knock it long. And receive the ball from the goalkeeper. Quinn does enough to make Matteo scuff it out. Could be a crucial phase of the game, these opening minutes of the second half. Ray. Schwartz. Now Makin. Flag goes up against Quinn. No end product for Sunderland there, but more than a hint of promise. Frustration of not playing particularly keenly. Tries to catch the manager's eye again. Very careful here with Owen's recent hamstring problems. Not to rush him back. The player, understandably, more impetuous than those who are guiding him. That's Matteo's pass. Down the channel for Heskey. Murphy coming in from the far side. Strong running again. No surprise in that, particularly to those defenders who were trying to curb him when he was wearing Leicester blue only 6 days ago. Oh, A little touch from Meyer, maybe a defender as well, but Sorensen had problems with the pace of the ball as it finally arrived, and was grateful just to get a right arm to it, really reaching across. And Herpia, from under the shadow of the crossbar, fails to hit the target. So the second goal continues to elude Liverpool. And while it does, some will feel they've still got a chance of getting some reward from today's visit to Anfield. Make it. Quinn. Matteo. Had to be strong there, and he was nimble with the footwork. Good advantage played by Graham Poll. Heskey to Berger, to Murphy, offside. Well, Eric Meyer's still down. He played a big part in that move, but the man who thought he'd rounded it off denied the celebration. On from Heskey, and Berger, who could easily have gone for goal himself, decided to pass it. And the flag went up against Danny Murphy. It doesn't count. Sunderland trying to close him down. Kept in by Holloway. Ray. Carragher. Berger, really fast and furious. Murphy's okay this time, but Kilban had the extra acceleration, and it was vital for Sunderland that he did. Was behind Carragher. Just eased the Liverpool man out of the way. Heskey. The flick found Berger. Heskey wants it back, but Berger for Meyer. Flag up again. This is frustrating for Liverpool. You do feel a second goal, and Sunderland's, well, their spirit wouldn't be broken, but the way back would be very hard for them to find. First Murphy and now Meyer getting the ball in the net. Neither goal standing. Still just the Berger penalty between the two teams. Ten minutes gone in the second half. On by Quinn. Phillips alive to that, as he has been ever since the two got into tandem together at Sunderland. Phillips sent tumbling by Matteo. Ray leaving the free kick for the left footer Kilban. Tries to get a bit of ground infield, checks with the assistant that that's okay, and it is. Put up there by Ray, didn't disconcert Matteo. Liverpool had pulled everyone back. Williams prods it forward. No flag against Phillips. And the assistant wasn't best placed. There's a whistle against Son. Free kick to Sunderland. There's a stirring spell at the match. with Liverpool having these goals disallowed. Sunderland doing plenty at the start of the second half to try and get on level terms. Meyer with a fine defensive header. This comes Ancha, played it with his right leg, which was his wrong leg, if you understand what I mean. But he effected the clearance without damaging himself. Owen continues to stretch and stay fully suited. Quinn. Phillips got the better of Song, but not the better of Vesterveld. How well Kevin Phillips climbed up. He really took Rigobert Song perhaps by surprise. That needed saving, and Vesterveld came up with the goods. Craddock. Goalkeeper comes again. And a tangle with Ray. He feels he was fouled. Graham Poll prepared to have a discussion about it. And Vesterveld didn't look as though he liked what he heard. He thought that Alex Ray was guilty there of infringing the laws of the game. But we're going to restart with a goal kick and not a free kick. Equalising goals for Leicester, Jerry Taggart at Wimbledon, 1-1. And for Sheffield Wednesday at home to West Ham, Richard Cresswell. And one at Hillsborough as well. Song's throw. Meyer. Here's Carragher. Matteo. Skips past right. Berger waiting on the left. Matteo puts the cross in himself. Into an area where Meyer was waiting. It was a good break by Dominic Matteo's. Only ever been a player here at Liverpool with fluctuating fortunes, really. In the team as a centre-back at times, or left-back these days. Another goal to tell you about at St James's Park. Newcastle United won, the bottom club Watford 0. Kevin Gallagher, the scorer for Bobby Robson's team. Quinn. Ray trying to get there. Making it difficult for Matteo. There with close-cropped hairstyles, emphasising their aggression and typifying the way the match is at the moment. Play from Williams. Andy Reid making it clear before the game that it was important for Sunderland to tighten up. Do a few things tactically to try and help that happen. Matteo. Berger. Heskey. Berger got that ahead of Williams. Heskey. Back to Matteo. Harman wants to go on and shoot here. And, well, surely that was a foul by Schwarz. Not from the referee's angle. And I do think Sunderland got away with that. Harman was just about to pull the trigger with the right foot. No need for him to go down. Craddock. Phillips. Song bustling his way past Phillips, but this time Well, the whistle does go, and it is a free kick against Song. Makin takes it, flags up. Quinn went forward a little prematurely, but you should know that you can get in there once the ball is hit. But not before. Two ticklish decisions for Graham Poll over the last couple of minutes. And is it ever different for referees? Matty off the pitch. Or adjusting his footwork. Meanwhile, Heskey is very much on it. And earning Liverpool a corner. So a pat of appreciation from Patrick Berger and general acclaim around Anfield. Berger to take the corner. Quinn heads it out. Harman towards the taker, Berger. Fouled by Makin. So Osho and Herpia both stay forward. Carragher there as well. Corner. That, like the free kick just before it conceded by Chris Makin. And a few minutes ago, Danny Murphy put a corner right on Herpia's head by the near post. Might be the same policy here. Does that signal mean something different? It's certainly deeper. Osho has reached it well. Berger. Harman. Murphy. Well, you can see what he was trying to do. Never quite got his body position right to get round the ball and angle it off further down the touchline. Kilback. Holloway. Following Phillips. He's given it away. There's a chance maybe for Heskey to stretch away. Williams. Early cross. Heskey gets another chance. And picks up Harman. An easy ball to hit, and it might be kept in by Murphy. It is kept in by Murphy. In the end, he's disappointed. All came from Kevin Phillips losing the ball rather cheaply in the Liverpool half. Heskey did well once more. Harman miskicked, and Murphy miscrossed. Carragher, nice little triangle for Liverpool. Well, Sheffield Wednesday, who were 1-0 down at home to West Ham, have now gone 2-1 up. A goal from Andy Hinchcliffe. Quinn feeding Ray. Phillips. his feet. It wasn't easy. And when the whistle went for a free kick, and a little joust with Graham Poll. And calmed down quickly enough. Sunderland have got a player hurt at the moment. It's Jody Craddock. He has been chop and change recently in the back line for Peter Reid's team. Steve Bold injured. He's a regular partner for much of the season. Paul Butler left out today. It's better and better for Sheffield Wednesday at Hillsborough. They lead West Ham 3-1 now. Nicholas Alexanderson, the scorer of that third goal. Legs, Eric Meyer. And he caught Jody Craddock. Well, Gerard Houllier, who is a very experienced man and a great student of the mentality of players. I just wonder whether he might have anticipated this today. So much hullabaloo around Liverpool yesterday with the signing of Heskey. Sunderland determined to come here and make it anything but straightforward for Liverpool. So says Peter Reid, keep them out, we might snatch one at the other end. For Liverpool. Heskey can't get into his stride this time. Carragher came in. Oh, and the referee reacted very quickly there to get between Thirlwell and Carragher. He saw the retaliation, and it could have been much worse for Carragher if he hadn't got in the way. There's a yellow for the Liverpool man. And for Sunderland's inexperienced midfield player, Paul Thirlwell. Sure. Graham Poll go here though. And I think it's fair to say that could have developed into a red card incident, but for the quick moment of the referee. Out comes Westerveld, and he's not there as it was turned back. It's Herpier who heads it out. Carragher. Some anxiety in the cries from the Liverpool fans here at Anfield. Seeing their team lead for virtually the entire game without yet really securing the points. There's still 20 minutes left. Carragher. An equaliser for Everton. At Stamford Bridge, Chelsea 1, Everton 1. Danny Cadamarteri has got that goal. Heskey. Wins the throw. Michael Owen is starting to take one or two layers off. Caught from behind by Ray. Free kick to Liverpool. Harrison kept it out. Nicely changing the angle there. Oh man, good movement by Meyer. Nice set up from him for Herpia. Thirlwell come through to Ray. It's from Holloway's pass. It was Thirlwell trying to support Ray. Flying in was Craddock. To work it wide to Murphy. He works it back from Carragher. Jenkins touch though, takes it behind for a corner. Into the feet of Meyer. From behind by Craddock. Hold the ball. Oh, it's a great run by Herpia. Well, in truth, he's looked as dangerous as anybody. Song saw the movement from the skipper. It's a sweeping attempt at goal, but dipped a bit too late. Back on his feet. Still, that's the penalty that Heskey earned, scored by Berger. 3 minutes. The only goal of the game. Quinn. Phillips going in. And Harman happy just to fashion some sort of clearance. Holloway. Past Matteo, but not past Jamie Carragher. Schwarz for Holloway. In from Schwarz, not deep enough. Herpia though had to stoop to head it away. Now Matteo, can he lead Liverpool out in a fluid fashion? He has done that. Heskey. Once more, Williams confronts the £11 million man. Meyer on the move, wanting a pass inside, make it, but Liverpool have other avenues to explore. Harman bent in towards the goalkeeper, the cross quickly by Sorensen, leaving Quinn to get to it. It wasn't very much in his favour to get the ball down there. Heskey. Makes Williams play it. And it's time for Michael Owen. Charles Houllier wanting to nurse the England man back in. But listen to the appreciation at Anfield for the contribution of Eric Meyer, who has run and run and really put himself about. So it's Heskey and Owen. And they have played together for the England under-21 team very successfully in one game. Owen. Oh, and Holloway to Patrick Berger, then off the ball. This kick by Son. Quinn to Phillips. Penalty. Vesterveld came careering out. And for the second time today, Graham Poll points for a penalty, but he's gone across to have a word with his assistant. Now Kevin Phillips has missed the last couple of penalties he's taken for Sunderland, but this is a situation with a huge amount of responsibility on his shoulders. The Premiership's leading scorer with 24 goals, the chance to make it 25, and he's drilled it in just under the bar. It's 1-1 at Anfield, and Sunderland have stuck at it, and they've got some reward with 12 minutes to go. Having given away the penalty, Vesterveld couldn't save it. Phillips on the mark again for Peter Reid. Premiership goals in 26 appearances, his first season at this level. It's a sensational record for the Sunderland striker. Well, now they do need Michael Owen. Liverpool. Here's Herpia. That's really been the only... that's the incident. And see the bellowing appeal there from Stefan Schwarz. He had a good angle on it. But it's only been the only blemish on Phillips's goal-scoring achievements this season, a couple of penalty failures. But he didn't fail here. 1-1 at Anfield. 10 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Gerard Houllier is balling for Titi Camara. The second goal that eluded them, 2 disallowed in the second half for offside. Never had the comfort of leading by 2, Liverpool, and now they don't lead at all. All set up for a storming finale at Anfield. Heskey heading it on. Owen trying to hunt down where the ball drops. Harmer. Looped back in by Murphy. Heskey's header on, cleared by Craddock. Phillips balking Song, free kick to Liverpool. Harmer. Murphy. Carragher. To Berger. Matteo going infield of him. Heskey. Back to Berger again. Too long. Gerard Houllier has one more change he can make, and He wants to play that particular card. TT Camara. We saw Robbie Fowler down there in civvies on the Liverpool bench. Rigobert Song comes off. Carragher goes to right back. Camara needs to float behind the front two strikers. He's gone to the right-hand side at the moment. Murphy tucked in a bit. Down by Quinn, so we're going to better keep doing with application what they've done so well since the shock of going behind so early in the game. Maybe it wasn't such a shock given their recent away record. Phillips, but now they're looking to get their noses in front. Quinn. Ray. Looking the better of Kilban in the air. Early from Ray. Phillips a bit of a chase. Control was superb in the circumstances. From Kevin Phillips. Here's Kevin Kilban. Fine tackle by Herpia. Murphy. The Anfield aficionados urging Liverpool forward here, but Berger has to play it under pressure from Ray. And there are 6 minutes to go. A long time, he looks as though he could be a match winner, Patrick Berger. He might yet be, but to do that he's got to score a goal. Quinn. They really have been blazing a trail, Liverpool, here in their home games since a stumbling start to the season on their own ground. They lost to Watford. What a shock that was. They lost to Manchester United, less surprising. Also painfully lost the Merseyside derby to Everton. But those results seem a long time ago. Since then it's home as where the heart has been for Liverpool. The new home for Heskey. He makes himself available at Man's free kick. Here. Well, if it's gone behind, presumably it went behind before Sorensen caught it, so it will be a goal kick. Williams' clearance blocked by Berger. Steven Gerrard already changed, biting his nails behind the manager. For Ray. Deliberate trip on Williams. Whatever it was, Williams was very relieved to hear the whistle. In the case of their legs just getting tangled up. Aaron thought he should have been allowed to go on. Liverpool scored early. They're looking now to try and win it late. Matteo. Owen. Herpia. Stab forward towards Berger. Heskey. Quinn did well. Sticking out one of those long legs of his. Shrewdly played by Ray. And it's Kilban as Sunderland look to counter-attack here. Phillips. Phillips. Trying to clip it into Quinn, who's been ruled offside. And then, well, he's knocked the ball away. I think he knew that the whistle had gone. And he was knocked down himself by Westerveld. Ends with a smile. Must have been a close call, the offside decision. Quinn looking away. And he found his sense of balance disturbed by Sander Westerveld. Ray. A really meaty kick by Sorensen. Pesky handball. 2 minutes by stoppage time to go. Maybe these can be daunting experiences, and in many ways I'm sure Heskey will be pleased to get this one out of the way. They're not going to go in a loser. Sunderland looking for a goal that is always possible when Quinn heads on. Didn't work out for them then. Comes off Craddock's head. Macon. Nice turn by Kilban. Pass is under hit though. Kilban goes in again. Right. Strong finish here by Sunderland. And they've got the throw. A minute plus stoppage time to go. Alex Ray saying, just take your time. You'd like to win, but the point is very important. Kevin Phillips' penalty is only that a probability. Bowled out by Westerveld. Murphy. There will be 3 extra minutes. Liverpool, the club that, well, they were the dominant force in English football in the 70s and the 80s. Prided themselves on late winners. Maybe a late winner for Wimbledon. Carl Court's given them the lead against Leicester. 2-1 there. Quinn. Berger. He's got 2 to his right. Harman. Very long way out. Even with his power of shooting. And we're into stoppage time at Anfield. Chance of catching that. All he could do was what he did do, make him play it out. Owen. No foul. Conspicuous shake of the head from the referee. Gave it a good height for Sorensen. And given the effort that Sunderland had put in after such a terrible start to the game, it would be heartbreaking for them to taste defeat to a late goal. Phillips is down. Came off Williams. Holloway misjudges the bounce. Owen. Harman. Ray's challenge. Kilban. Phillips is still on the ground in the Liverpool half. Macon. up on his feet. And he was really complaining about the challenge that decked him. Quinn, guilty of shirt pulling. Well, we are in the 3rd minute of stoppage time at Anfield, and only 3 minutes were signalled. Murphy. Well, this may well be Liverpool's last attack. Carragher. Heskey. Came off Holloway, cleared by Sorensen. The Sunderland players punched the air in delight because they've got some reward here in a match of 2 penalties. Peter Reid's side got theirs through Kevin Phillips late on after trailing for much of the game, to Emil Heskey's first contribution in earning the spot kick that Berger banged away on Heskey's debut in Liverpool red. It's been a difficult time for Sunderland on their travels, including an FA Cup tie. They'd lost their 6 previous away games, and maybe that's why on Gerard Houlliér's features a certain amount of disappointment. And a final score here at Anfield of Liverpool 1, Sunderland 1.
All the important scores for you in just a minute or two.